Commissioner stakeholder meeting to discuss the rule review of our administration rules. My name is Audrey Spalding, and I'm the OCCC's Assistant General Counsel. I'm joined by several members of the OCCC staff, including our Commissioner, Leslie Pettyjohn, Deputy General Counsel Matt Nance, and Senior Paralegal Ginger Harmon. I want to thank everyone for listening online. We prefer our in-person stakeholder meetings, but for everyone's safety, we are holding these online webinars during the coronavirus pandemic. Getting input from stakeholders is a really important part of our rulemaking process, and these meetings help us make sure we produce the best rules possible. Before I begin, I wanted to let you know that a copy of the pre-comment draft is available for you to follow along on the OCCC's webpage for recent and upcoming rules. We're holding this meeting on GoToWebinar. Some of you may be listening on your phones, some may be watching on your computers, and some may be doing both. For those of you watching on your computer, there's a window where you can submit questions. If you have a technical question about using the webinar, you can type them in there and Ginger will try to answer those. If you're listening online and have any questions on the notice itself, go ahead and type those in at any time, and I'll be getting to those as well. And if you're on a computer with a mic or a smartphone with the app, there's a function allowing you to raise your hand, and then we can let you make a comment verbally. Listening on your phone without the app may not allow you the same ability to ask questions, so be aware of that. We're talking about rule amendments that are coming out of a process called rule review. The Texas Government Code requires state agencies to review their rules every 4 years to make sure they should still exist and to make any necessary updates. And when we do that, we try to get input from stakeholders on whether or not the rules should be updated. We're currently reviewing Title VII, Chapter 82 regarding administration. So I'd like to first summarize our changes to Chapter 82 and then lay out the proposed timeline for these rules, and then you'll have a chance to provide comments. As you can see, we're making some minor changes in our administration rules. First, we are amending Chapter 82.1, or Section 82.1 regarding employee access to criminal history to remove a reference to the Director of Strategic Communications, Administration, and Planning. Then in Section 82.2, we are updating our public information request rules to specify the methods of sending a public information request and revising our rules to use the term charge consistently. And now for our proposed timeline. July 22nd is the deadline to submit informal pre-comments on the amendments. July 21st, we will propose the amendments at the Finance Commission meeting. The official comment period is between September 4th and October 5th. October 16th is the scheduled adoption at the Finance Commission meeting, and the amendments will be effective in early November. Are there any initial questions about the proposed timeline before I get going? Ginger, are there any questions? Okay, there's no questions at this time. And now, is there any questions about the rule itself or anything further that you need to make a comment about given the administration rules? I'm going to give Ginger a little bit of time to type in any questions. Ginger, are there any other questions or comments at this time? Okay, there's no questions or comments at this time. I'm going to give everyone a minute to submit any further comments or questions. I do want to remind our stakeholders, if you have a longer comment or question that you want to Ginger to send me, you can send a short statement saying that you have a longer comment and that you need time to type that in. Otherwise, we'll continue to wait for just about 20 more seconds. Ginger, are there any questions? Okay, there are no questions or comments. I want to thank everyone for attending this webinar. Rule updates are available on our website, and we'll also be posting the audio of this meeting. We're accepting written pre-comments on these rules until 5 p.m. July 22nd. Email those to me at rule.comments@occc.texas.gov, which is our email address for rule comments. Thank you.